So this is the last goodbye, with all the others by your side. I'm sure you'll find it easy to forget all the beautiful promises and the things that you said. You're just a broken man with too much pride. I don't need you. You can't make me cry. After the love has gone, there's no reason to hold on. I thought our love was unbreakable and strong, but it ends up I was totally wrong. I saved your life and gave you all I can, but it's time to go. We don't stand a chance. Set me free. Set me free. So this is the final goodbye. Broken man with too much pride. You loved nobody but yourself. Ruined everything and everyone else. Your lies are cold, your games are getting old. So thank you for letting me go. Set me free. Set me free.
Welcome to the Artist Loft, the talk show for all artists. Join us each show as we spotlight a variety of different creatives, hosted by the Florida Arts Network, with Richard Sosa and Frank A. Ruffolo.
Hi, Lofties, we're back. I'm Frank Ruffolo. Alicia and Richard are not with us tonight, but I do have two special guest hosts tonight, Tammy Hernandez and Gizmo. Hi, Tammy.
Hi, how are you?
Very good. Thank you for filling in. Our first guest tonight would be Dawn Lynn. She's an actress and model and a woman of horror, as she says. Just a brief note, Artist Loft is part of the FAN, Florida Arts Network, nonprofit organization. You can go on our website, www.floridaartsnetwork.org, to make a donation. We're also looking for sponsors and future guests. And while you're on the web, check out my new book, The Golden Skull. And it's available on Amazon, and you can buy it right here in the studio. Dawn!
Well,
What's
I
up?
can't move that now. Sorry, my bad. And I'm wired.
I'm good.
I can't. I'm
So
wired.
what can you tell us on about you and what you do and where we can
It's a
find you?
good one.
Well, I am an actress and model. I have been in the performing industry since 1994. I work in film and theater. I do magic shows too for the Gaylord Opry Center. I've done that. There's scare acting, women in horror. As a scare actress and working as a lead and supporting in the scary movie industry. But I also do family theater. I do dramas, comedies. I have female action films, stunts. I own a historical paranormal tour.
Yow. Down here?
Yes.
Where at?
I have a few over in Las Olas. It is the Fort Lauderdale Ghost Tour.
Oh, cool.
It is just a branch off of the Beyond Tours, which I have tours across the U.S., but that little branch is the Fort Lauderdale Ghost Tour.
And there's a ghost tour in Fort Lauderdale.
Yes, it's a walking tour. It's historical areas that have
Paranormal.
unexplained paranormal behavior.
Unexplained.
Means that there's weird things that happen. People can't really explain why. So we take some, I have all the ghost hunting equipment. I have a ghost hunting, troop, and we investigate these areas, come up with EVPs and photos, and just kind of tell the history of the area.
You have that equipment that shows the little stick figure of
Oh, that one? No, I don't
you
have
don't
that
have
one.
that? I've seen that on ghost shows
No.
that they put the thing in and it shows a stick figure of somebody that's not even there.
No, they have the light meters. Do you have the one that does like the
Yeah, the
different
EMF
color-
detectors?
Yes. I've
Yes.
done those in the ghost tours in Key West. But I'll have to do the one in Las Olas because I haven't done the ones up here.
Yeah.
So
No.
you're on the Rocky Horror Picture Show too.
Yes, I am with the oldest longing troupe in South Florida, which is the Faithful Handymen, and our house theater, our home theater, is the Savoy Cinema in Fort Lauderdale. And we just wrapped up the Broward Center for the Performing Arts, SuperCon Miami. We're about to do the Kravis Center with the sister troupe in West Palm.
Wow. So
The Creatures of the Night.
how often are you at the Savoy?
We do a show there every few months because we have the other shows
Uh-huh.
in between. Currently, I open it as Trixie, a.k.a. Lips, and this year is the 50th anniversary,
Wow.
which what most people don't realize is the big red lips that come up first are actually Magenta's lips, Patricia Quinn, and the voice is Riff Raff. It's really cool.
So do you know when your next show is going to be at the Savoy?
Yeah, at the Savoy, we have a few shows at the Kravis Center. We have the one at the band shell. We have a bunch of things come up, so it'll be probably around Christmas.
Now, what type of stunts do you do? And have you ever been injured?
Have I been injured?
Yeah.
I don't think I've been injured. I can't say that I've been injured. No.
But what type do you do? Because I can't walk.
The stunts, like the choreographed fight scenes.
Yeah.
Combat, stage combat.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because I can't walk and text without falling. So that's the whole thing. That it's like, that's me. I couldn't do that because I'd hurt myself.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah, no, my I'm an accident waiting to happen. But that's impressive stuff.
Yeah, and the stunts, also with the scare acting, I don't really do the Universal stuff. I like
Right.
the more private-owned
Okay.
haunted attraction parks, kind of like the one that I've been with the last few years, The Haunt,
Okay.
owned by Jamie and Alex Pisacco. They,
Well, that's coming up soon now.
yeah. Well, they've got some other things that they're doing. So I have other things I'm doing. So may not be doing that one this year. But part of the stunts also there, I had this character I created with like these teeth, this drop jaw. They called me this mummy thing, and everyone thought I was like 3.5 feet tall, bending backwards. But I wasn't. And obviously I'm 5'3". So, but they put me at the beginning, and everyone just ran back out the front of the house. We were in the woods.
So you have anything coming up in movies or anything that you're doing, or
Yeah,
can you
there
talk about
is-
it?
I can't really talk about it. But
Local,
it
or
is-
it's going to be filmed local, or
Yeah, it will be filmed local. It's Haunted by Redemption. The writer is the talented Kevin L. Himes, and the director is Emmy Award-winning director Kirk Gillian. Did I get that right? I play the Sergeant Dawn Bender. She cares for, all her officers, but she's steady and bold and
Cool.
can't tell much. I signed an
I know you
NDA.
can't tell much. All those NDAs you got to sign, you can't say anything. We do have something in common with our next guest coming up later because he just did a horror movie. So
Yeah. Well, this one's not a horror movie. This is more dramatic. So, yeah.
oh, you get into dramatic stuff. It's like a mystery or
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Drama.
Where do people find you?
I have a website of Dawn Lynn. It's a Wix at Wix, and then there's Instagram actress_Dawn Lynn, and then Facebook Dawn Lynn, and there's multiples. So it's because over the years it just kind of filled up, and then it was like, okay, I have to open another one, and people are like, did you send me another request?
yeah,
Yeah.
Facebook's funny that way.
I
You fill up and then
did.
nobody can do anymore, and you got to do another one.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
You know, as far as the combat stuff on stage, I do. I won 2 first place trophies in my martial arts tournament, so that's part of the reason for some of the tattoos that cover my whole top of my back. And so
what
it's Wadu Jiu-Jitsu.
okay.
Yeah, I did a few years of that.
So you make a good bodyguard.
Speaking of which, I am a licensed security officer with the state of Florida for
And
about
there you
7
go.
companies in 4 counties. And a brand ambassador for about 20 liquor companies and Ghost Energy.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I need to speak to you about that. Maybe we can use you at an event or something. You can
Absolutely.
cool.
Either I can help you sell the bottles at the liquor store, or I can mix up a drink with whatever you want to promote and have them buy it right there for you.
There you go. Cool. We're going to take a quick break.
Oh, there
And-
is one more, though.
Oh, the one more? Okay.
I have been hosting karaoke at the historical, legendary Blue Jean Blues Bar
Oh, I
in
know
Fort
Blue Jean
Lauderdale.
Blues Bar.
We just did one last night, so come on down. It's between 8 and 11. They got buy a premium glass of wine, get the second one half off, and they got $3 off your entire wings.
Is that every night or certain night?
Wednesdays.
Every Wednesday night. So tomorrow night, people, go down to Blue Jeans Blue Bar and enjoy yourself. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll speak to Carl when we come back, and we'll see you in a few.
Jack Stenhouse is back in a new noir thriller, The Golden Skull. Follow the seasoned PI that works the line betwon law and chaos as he navigates the seedy underbelly of New York. With danger looming at every corner, will he be able to navigate through all the corruption and betrayal? Purchase Frank A. Ruffalo's newest addition to his well-loved mystery series now to find out.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Agent Romante, but most of you know me as Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de Rosa Ramirez from The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. I just wanted to give a shout out to my man Richard Sosa. He is one of the best acting coaches that I've had the pleasure to work with, and he's actually worked with me in my program for many years, and I highly recommend this guy. So if you have an opportunity to work with him, what are you waiting for? Now, get out of my face. Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de Rosa Ramirez. I'm out.
Frank A. Ruffalo, a renowned author and screenwriter known for his books such as 10048, Blue Falcon, Memoir of a Soldier, and his latest, Samuel of Sarah. Check out his website, frankaruffalo.com, for more info or purchase his books on Amazon.
Hey, Lofties, we're back for the second half. We have Carl Rimi here, comedian, actor, and producer, director, and jack of all trades.
I just
Carl.
got his bracelet.
There he is. Wave to the crew.
Yeah, talk.
Thanks for having me.
Hey,
Good to be here, Frank.
good to be
Danny.
here. Now, you just came out with, well, you didn't just come out with, but you just were involved with a movie that you produced, directed.
Yeah, I'm
And
wearing
it's on your shirt.
Yeah, so I'm wearing a shirt so nobody gets it confused. iPossessed movie.com. It's a psychological thriller. It's more of a thriller than it is a horror film per se. It's about these 5 people that go to this house and it's haunted. The way this house haunts them is by their own dark secrets and past regrets start creeping out throughout the night. It's hilarious. No, I wrote it 5-6 years ago. We started in 2019 pre-production. We're gonna shoot 2020 and then had to postpone a year because something happened.
Oh, yeah, I know something happened in 2020. I don't remember.
And so we postponed exactly a year, and we shot in 2021. So it's been this long, say like 4 years of post just to get it out. We did it. We ended up doing a 25-city theatrical tour around the country in lots of theaters. We had over 90 showings.
How did it do?
Great. We had a lot of people there. We didn't go to all of them, but we did a lot of Q&As and stuff at most of them. So we traveled around with the film, and our distribution company was on board. So we ended up doing that, and then went on VOD. So we're on Amazon, Vudu, and Apple right now for rent or buy. Okay. So if you're gonna go to iPossessedmovie.com, you can check out the trailer, all the information about the film.
And how's it doing? Is it doing good?
Yeah, it's doing. We're an independent film with no stars in it, so that's basically what I'm doing. Is I'm a stand-up comic, been a veteran stand-up for 28 years. So every time I'm on stage, I'm always wearing this shirt, and I'm always promoting it at the end. So I get in front of thousands of people, sometimes weekly, and so that's I'm kind of generating that, and that's why we were able to do the tour. I would do stand-up in certain states, and then that would promote the film, and people would come to the film.
Great lead.
Yeah. So that's kind of how we did it. It's a little it's different than most independent filmmakers. We thought we had a way to get into the theaters, and we did. And it's like just to see our movie on the big screen that many times is unheard of, and we're grateful that we had the opportunity to do it.
So you started as stand-up, or you started as an actor?
No, I started as stand-up back in the 90s, and then I only been I've been in the acting kind of game. Well, I did cruise ships for 10 years, got off. I did Carnival for 10 years, would do stand-up on Carnival. And I got off in 2013, sobered up, kind of got my life together, going in some direction. I was like, I want to be an actor. I'm like, I don't know how to be an actor, especially in South Florida. And so I was like, well, I didn't know how to be a comic back in the 90s. So I just, I went to a couple classes and was kind of like, okay, it's networking. It's basically networking. And down in South Florida, there's not a lot going on. I got a couple local agents or whatever, and just started doing that. And then I got into a lot of micro budget stuff. And then I'm on set doing all this stuff, and it's kind of I'm working with I feel like I'm the one that's more motivated about these people's projects than their own people that are doing the projects. So I'm like. So I started writing, started doing my own stuff, and then in 2019 I actually did a script. I had my first script I ever did was called Ghost Killers, and it's about these 5 ghost hunters. So I kind of knew what you were talking about with all the EVP meters and stuff like that. We did a proof of concept for that. I wanted to shoot that first, but just how the movie business rolls. It's like. I had these other scripts, and then we ended up shooting this, what we thought was going to be, this one house, horror film for 90% of it. We can shoot this ourselves, because it's one house, and the budget's only going to be this, and cut to scene, the budget is way more than that.
Of course.
So, it was such a learning process, but, it's my first film that I did all encompass, wrote, produced, co-directed, starred in. But, it was better than any school I could ever go to, and if you watch the trailers, there's a lot. It's high production value. You'll see.
So where was the house and where was it filmed?
We shot in Lake Placid, Florida.
Oh,
so
cool.
yeah, we did it all shot in Florida. Wanted to do it here.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have any incentives or anything, which was fine. I didn't really. When we shot in 2021. I didn't even because people were doing productions, and you had to do these COVID protocols. You'd be out $30,000 just as you start. I was like, I'm in Florida. If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. If you don't want to wear a mask, don't wear a mask. If you don't feel comfortable on our set, don't be on our set. So we didn't. I just shot non-union. I shot, and I had some union actors in there, and I did. We did it. We didn't deal with the COVID. You know, we had some actors, you know, kind of go, yeah, you got to talk to my agent, and they were like, well, what's your COVID protocols? And I was like, all right, next. You know, it's my COVID protocol is to dump that
survival
actress.
of the fittest.
Yeah, so I feel like there's a lot to learn in making a feature, but I feel like we did it pretty good, you know, and did it our way. So I was very happy about that.
Well, I think my personal belief is the independent maker market in the films are now growing more than the standard production film, because it's down 40% in Hollywood making movies.
Well,
and now all these movies that they make are 400 million, 600 million, 800 million. It's crazy.
But I think it's because the larger production, it's all the same thing that's recycled.
I know, everything's the
nothing
same
new.
thing.
Yeah, all the
There's-
superhero stuff, all the, you know.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of the film. Very, very proud of the storyline that we have. I shot my vision, and it follows this Army Ranger veteran sniper who suffered from PTSD throughout throughout the night, talking to his dead lieutenant of 10 years. There's a story behind that, but I'm proud of how it highlights the veteran, you know, the community, and we've had a lot of veterans come watch it and really be impacted by what they've
Well,
seen.
that's good. It's something that's another thing that should be highlighted is the veterans that come back and then they're lost. Sometimes they just don't commit. They don't fit in anymore.
Oh yeah, and that was one of the reasons I did a lot of research for the script. I was actually consulting with a real Army Ranger veteran sniper for my role, how I should act, my mannerisms, because I'm a comic and I move around a lot, this and that. But in this movie, I'm a sniper,
They're
calculated, plus I'm going through things throughout the whole night. So it's weird. It's a weird character. If you watch it, you're like, this guy's weird. And I'm anything but weird. I mean, a little jovial.
No,
but
if you've met
but
them,
yeah, and you know,
they're different.
And
They're
that's
a
the thing,
different story.
doing all these screenings, we got to talk to people, and we would talk to, like, you know, veterans that come up. I really resonated with that character, and that means more to me than anything else. The actual person who plays my LT in the film is an actual Army Ranger sniper veteran that I put inside the film because we had to move some actors around. Because we had lost the main actor. He didn't die or anything. We just lost him to diverticulitis, COVID, whatever.
Oh yeah.
And so we moved around some actors, and I put the guy I was consulting with in the film, and he destroys the part. It's a different film. We had a lot of happy accidents, and when making a film, you got to have a lot of happy accidents. Things planets got to align. Things got to go your way. But the thing I found out through filmmaking is as long as you give 100%, if you go in, give it your all, things will in the universe will line up for you. And that's what I found out with a lot of doing these micro budgets, that the directors, the writers, whatever, weren't really into their projects as much as I thought they should have been, or I was into their project more than them. So that's the one thing I took into my set, was like, I know the variable here is me, and how I'm going to perform.
So if anybody wants to see your stand-up or see your movie, well, when we get to see your movie, but are you doing any stand-up locally that they can find you?
Yeah, I mean, I was the last few weeks. I was actually in Miami Improv and Fort Lauderdale Improv. I'll open up for a lot of big acts too, because I'm local here. So my home clubs are the Improvs. So I get that's another good thing. I get in front of all these crowds that they bring in, because I'm not as well known. But no, I'm out of town for a while, and then next few weeks. But I'll be back if you just follow me on Facebook or whatever, on Instagram. But also I have
What's your handler on Facebook?
It's just
and
Carl Rimi, just my name. There's only me and I think one other guy who's like a chess champion, but he's not really. I'll take. I claim it sometimes. Yeah, I'm a chess champion. Yeah, but so I have a comedy special I shot too, and so that's being edited, and so it's my first special in 28 years ever doing stand up. So I shot an hour. We have an hour. It's gonna be an hour long. It was shot in Vero Beach, Florida.
Oh, cool.
Big
production.
And where is that going to be seen?
We're going to shop that around. So, and I'm hoping that I can promote that and then the film and kind of travel around do these podcasts.
Busy guy.
And kind of work off that. So it's kind of like I got a feature film and a comedy special. Hopefully they two totally separate things and separate genres, but
Well,
yeah, thank you.
We got a half an hour show and it's just about done. That was great. Don Lynn, Carl Remy filled us in with great information, great guests. Tammy, you were wonderful. This is the Artist Loft. We are part of the Florida Arts Network, a 501c3. You can use any donation you can give us. Go on our website, www.floridaartsnetwork.org. Make a donation, become a sponsor, be on the show, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yay.
Thank you for watching The Artist Loft. Make sure to tune in next time for another great show. A show that was produced by Ant Media Productions and hosted by the Florida Arts Network with your hosts Richard Sosa and Frank A. Ruffolo.